Hello Scorpio, welcome to your November 2019 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name's Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Let's get started with your oracles, Scorpio. I'm using a new oracle this month. It's a two-part oracle. It's from the Literary Witches. The first one relates to a particular author. In this case, you've drawn Maria Sabina. Now, Maria Sabina, she was she lived in poverty in the mountains of southern Mexico. She's considered to be the greatest shaman poet or wise one and of her particular people. So with this card, it speaks of healing what ails you, seeking help, perhaps even helping others. But Scorpio, I get more of a sense around you. Now, the noose above this speaks of self-sabotage, difficulties. It is a card of anxiety, threats, but mostly I feel it as self-sabotaging healing. Self-sabotaging your healing, Scorpio, or someone else sabotaging theirs. We'll see where that goes, but I have as the energy of the other person from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle, the card of Kambaba Jasper. And Kambaba Jasper is an earthy energy. It is associated with ancient echoes. So with this, it's about reconnecting with the past. But it's about reconnecting with the past so it can be let go of, so that it can be destroyed somewhat. The parts that we no longer need, the parts that we shouldn't carry with us. I feel that's what's being left behind here. Getting in touch with that energy of the past in order to create a more potent future. Two cards came out for you from the Dragon Oracle. You pulled both the Alpha Dragon and the Omega Dragon. Really powerful influences when we come to the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So yin and yang. So when it comes to manifestation right now, around this other person, Scorpio, of course, this can be vice versa, so bear that in mind. It seems that they have a very strong energy around them of letting go of everything that is no longer required in their life, so that they move on to something much healthier. I get a healthier energy around them, and it's a grounded energy, something that's going to ground them. For you, though, I get this energy of sabotaging or self-sabotaging your own healing. So let's see where this goes, Scorpio. I'm going to be using two decks, one for you and one for the other person. At the bottom of your deck, I have the Page of Cups, so let's get started. We'll take a look at the past energy, where you currently stand with this, where you hope to stand with this in the future, how you are viewing this person, your doubts and fears, the challenge with this, and one card for the outcome. The other person has the High Priestess at the bottom of their deck, so they may be reaching more of a spiritual healing energy around them. We'll have a look at their past energy, where they currently stand, where they hope to stand in the future, how they're viewing you, Scorpio, their doubts and fears, their challenge, and a card for the outcome. And of course, remember, this can switch out, the energies can flip, so whatever side resonates the most with you, Scorpio, that's your message. Now let's take a look at the past. For you, we have the Seven of Wands. For the other person, we have the Star. Interesting energy. It's like, why is there this fight for something good? Why are you holding off the Star? It could be, what I'm picking up here is just a feeling of needing to be right. You know, it's interesting. There is healing energy around this relationship, but yet someone is blocking that healing from happening. Okay, let's see where you currently stand. For you, we've got the Hierophant. The other person has the World. So when it comes to completion and completing out a cycle, again, I get it's more their energy that I'm picking up here. It tells me that they're feeling much better. There's a healing energy around them. They seem to be finished with something that is no longer required in their life. It could have been another relationship. It could have been some patterns of behavior, something that they're letting go of. And it's good. It seems to be successful, this completion. And it tells me that they're ready to start over. What comes after the World? Well, the Fool starts again on the journey here of the major arcana. So it tells me that this person has gone through the stages here. They've awakened to some issues, perhaps related to their past that they've needed to let go of, and they're completing out that cycle. Now for you, you have been guarded around this person. Perhaps you have felt like you needed to have the upper hand, or you felt like you needed to be seen to be right. In this case, it doesn't seem to have helped you in the past. With the Hierophant, though, as your current energy, I do like it. It tells me that you're more in line with your beliefs, whatever those may be. And for you, you're more likely to follow a set structure. So you're not really looking at bucking the system, doing things that can be seen as rebellious or going against the grain. It's really just more like a following on with what you feel you should be doing at this stage in your life. Now, Scorpio, in the future, we've got you with the 7 of Cups in reverse. The other person has the 8 of Cups. So yeah, I do get this walking away around this other person. It's like a spiritual journey, and it's like they're feeling healed. They've completed out a cycle, and now they're leaving. So they may actually be moving. They may be going somewhere, literally, or it could just be more of a spiritual journey. But for you here, I get that there's something that you really want to manifest in your life. You want to bring it into being, something that you've previously just daydreamed about, fantasized about, but you recognize that you need to actually focus and bring something about, something that you've wanted to have happen in your life. But this other person seems to be walking away. Let's see how you're viewing them. The Queen of Swords. So you may be, Scorpio, you may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, beg your pardon. They seem to be making a decision, a judgment, and deciding that they're leaving the past in the past. That's what I'm getting. They seem to have gained some wisdom, gained some knowledge, some understanding about themselves. Is it a spiritual awakening? Well, I feel like they're seeking more in their life. And they're closing out their current circumstances in order to seek that, whatever that might be for them. For some, it's travel. Now, how this other person is viewing you. Okay, interesting. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So there's some anger here, perhaps some, well, I don't pick it up as jealousy, no. I feel it's more about anger. You know, you're not a fire sign, So it's either you that they're seeing this way, or perhaps you have someone around you, Scorpio, that is a fire sign. So you may have someone around you who is some kind of influence here that is negatively impacting the relationship with this person. What's your doubts and fears? Okay, so you've got the world as your doubts and fears. So you fear the end. You fear closure. You fear this person leaving. You don't want them to go. That's for certain. Their doubts and fears. The Ace of Wands. Well, I think they're going for something new. They have an idea. They have something in mind. And they're looking at achieving that goal. So they're really looking at a new start, something brand new, I feel. And I feel this creation energy around them, especially with their energy of Alpha and Omega Dragon. I mean, that's some very strong manifestation energy. And it seems to me like this person is embodying the spirit of the masculine energy, taking direct action, after perhaps spending some time being in the more yin energy, which is being receptive, being open to the idea. So they've been open to their intuition. Now they have this idea. They may have even set a goal, set an intention, but I feel like they haven't yet taken the action, but they're planning to. Okay, the challenge. Here's this Queen of Wands in reverse again. I think that this is someone around you, Scorpio, someone that you're dealing with. Whoever that is, it'll be different for each one of you, but I'm picking it up as someone that you're either already in a relationship with this Queen of Wands, Scorpio, or there could be a family member or a friend, someone who has an influence on this particular relationship. The challenge for the other person here is the Nine of Pentacles. So it is about self-sufficiency, being able to be independent. There's a very strong money component to this one as well, but it's a focus on money that is earned, not money that is just received as a windfall or anything like that. It's earned money. So I think that that's the energy around this person, is the need to earn money, independence, independent of a partner, independent of a relationship. Scorpio, let's see what your outcome is. You've got the Five of Wands in reverse, which speaks to me about ending the struggle, finding peace, finding a resolution to the problem. Challenge for the other individual here is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it seems to be money is a problem around this other individual. Money is a factor. Sabotaging your own healing. Scorpio, I do get that you may have had your guard up, or you've just really been engaged with this person in the past, communicating with them because you needed to be seen as somehow right. I don't know where I'm getting that, but I get that essence around you, a certain amount of stubbornness, Scorpio, of needing to be seen to be in the right with this particular person. They seem to have going through this healing process. They're completing that out. You are more focused on taking a traditional road at the present time. You're not really interested in things that go against that road. This other person, though, seems to be planning some kind of move or an escape. They're leaving the area, or they're leaving this place behind. And it tells me that they've made a decision, a conscious decision to leave, and they see you with someone. They see you with someone. They feel like they can't. I don't think they feel like they want to compete. They don't want to be engaged in some kind of competition. If this is a three-party situation, you Scorpio, a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Wands, they don't want to compete. And the Six of Pentacles here with this Nine of Pentacles, it's a little bit of troubling energy I feel around them, because the outcome for them seems to be something that they don't receive. Could be money. I think the focus around this other person, this Swords energy, is more about money and the receipt of money. So they may be just short. They're wanting to go, they're wanting to leave, but I think they're short of cash. Something like that. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. I hope that you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on the Vimeo channel. You know, there's some kind of sabotage here. Self-sabotage. Is it you? Is it the other person? Kambaba Jasper with the Alpha and Omega Dragon. It is an earthier kind of energy, a healing energy, yes. It is about completely letting go of the past, destroying the past so that the new can come through. So it may be that you are trying to engage in a relationship here with someone while still with someone else. This may be a cycle, a pattern that obviously isn't going to work. I feel this self-sabotaging energy may be Scorpio. It could be you starting something before you've finished something else. And I don't think that this other person wants to be part of the competition, you know, rubbing up two women or two men here against each other. No. I get an element of rising above that, wanting to rise above. So we'll see where this goes in part 2, Scorpio. I hope you join me there. Again, the link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel. Be about another 30 to 40 minute reading. I'll be pulling out a lot more cards, clarifying everything on the table, and we'll see where this goes. I'll also be pulling out some oracles as well to give you some guidance. So please do join me there if this is resonating. If you prefer a personal reading, please email me. My email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the descriptions box below this video. I wish you the best with this, Scorpio. I'll see you in part 2, or I will see you again very soon. Bye for now, Scorpio.